Hey Wargamers, KhadorGuy09 here, bringing you another battle report. Sorry it's been so long. Yeah, been kind of busy recently. So yeah, I'll just skip to showing you the scenario and armies. One sec. Okay, sorry about the changeover. Okay, the scenario tonight is rally point, so 2 zones, 1 friendly, 1 foe, and 2 objectives. Your objective grants you valor, so it's obviously destroy an objective for 1, dominate your own zone for 1, control the enemies for 1, and dominate the enemies for 2. I'm using P. Vlad tonight. He's got a behemoth and a war dog. I've also got a minimum unit of battle mechanics, the Great Bears, max unit of Outriders, Widowmakers that haven't been deployed yet, they'll be AD'd, Winter Guard Death Star, that black model there is the new, is Kovnik Andrei Malakov. He's not actually got anything in his battle group, I'm trying him out as a solo. Ayana and Holt with Valachev. And that is me. I'm facing Skorne tonight, so I'm facing Zal. In his battle group he's got a Tiberian, a Gladiator, he's got I think a min unit of Beast Handlers, he's got Hakar and an Ancestral Guardian, so that means he's also got the Kovas just over there that he can pop out, 2 max unit of Annihilators, the Gateman Bokur and the Shamblers, a Taskmaster Saxonoric, obviously going to give those guys Pathfinder, and I think that is it. So I've got first turn, obviously just Forest Hill, this is cover, this is concealment, just like an obstacle and a forest here. So on to Khador turn 1. So end of Khador turn 1, everything just ran up pretty much, trampled behemoths, tried to do some arcing shots, but scattered to nowhere. I think even at optimum scatter it still wouldn't have hit anything. Vlad did Blood of Kings on himself, Fearless and Tough on the Winter Guard, Ayana and Holt to stealth and Zephyr'd up a bit more, and that's it. So on to Skorne turn 1. So end of turn 1, well Skorne turn 1, everything just ran up pretty much. The Taskmaster did Temper Flesh on the Gatorman and the Shamblers, so they've got Tough now. Zal put Inviolable Resolved on the far unit of Annihilators, so they got +2 armor and Fearless. yeah, the beast sort of run up and riled for the correct amount. Zal also did something where he gets to put a soul on each of his ancestral guardians. I think that's everything. Obviously, the gobbers put down their 5-inch cloud, granting concealment. So yeah, on to Khador turn 2. So end of Khador turn 2, Vlad did sign some portents, 3 to the behemoth. He moved forward, arced some shots, managed to scatter onto the swamp gobbers and kill both of them. Outriders went up, sprayed, took out 4 members of the Far Annihilator unit. Winterguard got boosted attacks from Joe, went up, sprays, rockets, took out 1 more in the Annihilator in the Far unit and took out a few in the closest unit. Widowmakers went, snipes some more, so he's only got 4 in this unit over here. Each of the Ancestral Guardians are on 3 souls now, and the Bokur, how many corpses has he got?
9.
He's got 9 corpses, so he's going to bring back 9 more Shamblers. Iana and Holt moved up, and then Balachev zephyred them, and he took a couple of shots at the knockdown guys, and killed them. Killed 1, the other remained knocked down. Great Bears just shuffled up. Riders obviously did their light cab back, and Mechanics moved up. So yeah, quite a productive turn, but everything I killed he can either use as souls or corpses or rage tokens for his feet, so it is actually helping my enemy by killing his stuff. So yeah, so on to Skorne turn 2. So, end of Skorne turn 2, is it? Yes, end of Skorne turn 2. Made, I think, 9 Shamblers. They ran in, did a couple of CMAs on a few Winter Guard, but only managed to kill 1. Then the Annihilators at the Zal went. He put last stand on the far unit of Annihilators. I think that was it. Yep. And he's sort of back there, sitting on camping on 4. The Annihilators charged in 1. Managed to berserk and kill 2 Outriders. The other one missed, needed a 7 on 3 dice, so a bit unlucky there because should have really forced a command check for the Outriders. What's the Khador obviously advanced 4 in the maintenance because of his vengeance, and then just ran into the zone. The other Annihilators just moved into the zone a bit. Taskmaster gave tough to the Shamblers. Gladiator and Tiberian just ran up. Tiberian's there to shield guard the Bokur. The other Guardian just moved up, and I think that's it. So yeah, on to Khador turn 3. end of Khador turn 3 was a very long turn. If this was death clock, then I'd be in serious trouble. But basically, Vlad did Science Importance and shuffled back a little bit. Snipers went, took out 3 Annihilators on this side and knocked another one down. Then Behemoth went, he shot at Khador, boosted the damage against him and killed him, so the Kovas popped out. I then went with Ayana, Holt and Valachev. Ayana harmed the Guardian on this side. Holt shot him a bit and put him down to 1, I think. Then Valachev zapped him back a little bit. Winterguard went, just a load of sprays. A couple of them took out the remaining Ancestral Guardian because I wanted to kill him first, so before I killed the Kovas, otherwise the Kovas would come out again. And they cleared out the remaining Annihilators on this side and a load of Shamblers. Mechanics just moved in front of Vlad. Great Bears just moved up a little bit. Outriders went over, killed the Kovas, but 2 of them missed because I was banking on being able to spray the Annihilator in front of them as well. So yeah, that wasn't bad positioning on my part. I was at the Annihilator, can now just berserk and kill the 2 Outriders in front of him. Malikov did a boosted hand cannon, or AIM did a hand cannon, boosted the damage, but did about 2 damage to the the Gladiator, and then boosted a Raise the Wind and did 1 more damage, so nothing really, just dinging him up a little bit. And that's it. So on to Skorne, turn 3. So end of Skorne. Oh yeah, sure. So end of Skorne, turn 3 or 4. Basically popped out about 4 more Shamblers, and these Shamblers went. They killed 2 Winterguard over here. 3 of them charged 1 Outrider, and 2 of them charged another. But had some really unlucky rolls. Only put 2 damage on the closest one, and the other one they missed on. So then the last standard Annihilator went. He swung on 1 Outrider. He was at dice -3, and he needed 6 to kill him. So on 3 dice, but he got a 5, so he was really unlucky there. So both those Outriders are still there. Actually, that Annihilator shouldn't be there. He take him off because of last stand. Zal, when he put Rush onto Tiberian, moved onto the hill and put Iron Resolve, Inviolable Resolve onto the Gladiator. Tiberian just ran over the wall and into that zone. Gladiator moved up and punched one Winter Guard to death. And then they riled up to give Zal the right amount of fury, and that is it. So yeah, so a few bad rolls for my opponent there. I'm going to see if I can take off Tiberian at least this turn. That will stand me in a good stead. So yeah, on to Khador turn 4, I think. I'm kind of losing track here. Turn 4. So end of Khador, turn 4. Pretty devastating. My opponent forgot about Vlad's feat, so Behemoth, which is double speed for Jax, so Behemoth was able to get into Tiberian on full focus and kill him, on 3 focus and kill him. Vlad obviously did Signs of Importance before that, and then Ayana moved over, harmed the Gladiator, Hulk shot him, Winterguard CR'd, and then Malakov charged in and finished off the Gladiator. Outriders went, sprayed a couple more Shamblers, and Great Bears just ran up to get into that zone. So yeah, yeah, on to Skorne, turn 4 or 5. So my opponent's called it there. He just wanted to kill Behemoth. Basically, Zal put last stand on the Shamblers, so they get additional die to attack and damage. 4 of them charged in. Oh yeah, the Taskmaster did +2 strength. So they charged in. They were at power. They did two-man CRAs, power 12 effectively, with 4 dice. So the 4 Shamblers took off most of his stuff, and then the Bokur went and then wrecked him with both initials. But my punch caught it there because I still got tons of stuff left. But yeah, it's a good game. Just gotta remember the feet next time. And I gotta watch out for last standing Shamblers because they can hit very, very hard. Yeah, cool. So keep tuned for more battle reports. Hey Wargamers, thank you very much for watching that battle report. I hope you enjoyed it. I've just decided to do this as a quick sort of post-game sort of recap, sort of my thoughts on what happened and sort of what I'm going to do going forward from here. I do have to admit to cheating a little bit. I had 1 extra Rocketeer in my list because when I rejigged it, I took one of the Rocketeers out, so I should have only had 2. And when I got to the club, I sort of just threw out all the Winter Guard on the table that I had in my case, forgetting that I should have been a Rocketeer down. In hindsight, I doubt it would have made a difference. It was, yeah, kind of decisive. Yeah, so just my thoughts on the game. Well, on the list really, that P Vlad list I've been running for quite a while, sort of tinkering here and there. Sort of it relies on, you know, well, it's all the guns basically. The Great Bears were a new addition this time. I put them in because they're a very good late game with, you know, relentless charge. They can get over walls and stuff easy, and also they're there to do a bit of peace trading with the opposition. So if they send something heavy in to take the Behemoth out, then they can charge whatever took out the Behemoth and kill it because they're pretty nasty. Yeah, apart from that, I sort of put in Andre on his own as kind of a little bit of a gimmick, just to see how he'd do. Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, he didn't do much. I mean, him getting a charge on the Gladiator was a bit circumstantial. I don't think that the chance for that would come up that often. So, but I wanted to use the model because I just got it. So, shiny model syndrome there. So yeah, I'm going to swap him out for a mortar because I've used mortars a lot with P Vlad, and they are excellent. They are really good. You know, power 4-inch blast, power 8 with science and portents. So drop the lowest die is really good for clearing out infantry, and more AOEs is always great. Yeah, so probably drop Andre for a mortar. Mechanics, I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe dropping the mechanics for a marksman, but I don't know. I think it's worth keeping them in there. I mean, one, obviously, if Behemoth loses a system, they can get it back online, and also to screen Vlad if need be. It's quite nice to put those 4 models in front of him. Yeah, apart from that, I'm really happy with how the list has been performing. Yeah, so it's one problem though is with the Winter Guard, with all the sprays, it does take an awful long time. Luckily we weren't playing Death Clock in that game, but if we were, then I would have been clocking myself out. So either I need to get quicker with it, or I just need to use less of them. So just spray the important targets and probably leave the others, like don't even attack with all of them if timing's an issue, which it probably will be because it is an awful lot of sprays to get through. I used to use riflemen in there, but I took them out just because I prefer the infantry. They're a lot more versatile with their bob and weave. They're harder to hit, and then the sprays are better against stealth and stuff like that. And keeping the rockets in there, they still have some longer ranged stuff as well. Yeah, so enough of me waffling on. Yeah, just quickly, so my three lists that I am, sort of my three steamroller lists that I'm playing with at the moment are P-Vlad, E-Butcher and E-Sorcerer. So yeah, expect to see quite a lot of them in the future. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully it won't be as long a gap between this report and the next one as there was between this one and the last one. I'm going to try and get them out a bit quicker for you guys. So thank you very much, and yeah, bye for now.